Hey guys, it's me Punam from Khao, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a popular Gujarati dish, Thepla. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps support the channel. This is probably one of the most popular Gujarati dishes and we love having Thepla at home. They're especially great with chai, but you can also store them and have them when you're traveling or just on the go. Ingredients in a thepla that gives it its distinct flavor is fenugreek leaves or methi, and if you can't find methi, then I would definitely suggest that you either try and find some kasuri methi, which is the dried type that you can usually find in lots of Asian stores and sometimes now even in the supermarkets. But if you can get a hold of some fresh methi, I would definitely recommend it, and you just need to clean all of the leaves off, take away the stems, and then just chop it up finely. The other ingredients for this we're going to use is whole wheat flour, and I'm also using gram flour and millet flour. You can use a variety of other flours with this if you don't have millet flour, for example, and you can replace the whole wheat flour with spelt flour if you like, but you will need the gram flour because it does help with the texture. Then you also need oil. As I mentioned, the chopped fenugreek leaves. We're going to use some chopped coriander leaves, which is optional. Then I'm using some harder or turmeric. I have some sugar, which is optional, lemon juice, water, chili, ginger and garlic crushed. The garlic is optional in this case, but we do need the chili and the ginger. Sesame seeds, salt to taste. Let's have a look at the preparation. I am going to apologize outright because there was a few glitches in the filming of this video. So what I've done is I've mixed all of my flours together in a larger mixing bowl, and I'm going to give it a good whisk so that they're all well incorporated. The first ingredient we're going to add to the flour is the oil. With this, we're going to create a softness in the flour. And we're going to use mostly our fingers to crumb the oil and the flour together, and so that the oil is incorporated well into all of our flours. Next, we're going to add the crushed ginger, green chilies and garlic, as well as the harder or the turmeric, followed by the sugar, salt, coriander leaves, and a squeeze of lemon, or I've here used a green Indian lime. We're then going to add our fenugreek leaves or the methi and give the whole mixture a really good mix. And as you can see, I'm using my hands because we do need to knead the dough now. Along with the fenugreek, I'm also adding some crushed carrots. This is an optional ingredient as well, but I think it adds a really lovely flavor and texture to the thepla. You can also add a day-old rice if you have that, or even khichdi. Once you've added these fresh ingredients, we're going to slowly add around 2 tablespoons of water at a time and knead our dough. We don't want it to be too sticky or soft. This is why I'm slowly adding the water and incorporating the dough, and so that it's quite a nice firm, just slightly soft texture. Pat your dough into a small ball and add just a little bit of oil to stop it from drying out, and put this on the side. For this next step, you're going to need a patlo or a rolling board. You can just do this on a clean worktop if you prefer. I have a vellon or a rolling pin. This particular kind of vellon is thin on the edges and a little bit thicker on the end because this is what we use to also roll out rotis. And so if you have that, you can use that, but if you don't, you can continue with any other kind of rolling pin you have. Bowl of flour for dusting, and then a plate that I'm placing my rolled out thepla on. You want to get a good dusting of flour on each ball and make sure you press the ball firmly between both of your palms. I've used around sort of a medium to small size for each one, and you can roughly get about 6 to 8 thepla from this measurement. It doesn't really matter if your thepla aren't round, because mine aren't always round either. You just have to make sure you press your sort of small dough ball before you roll it out in order to get it as round as possible. You just want to make sure that they're thin and consistent throughout. Once all of your dough is rolled out, put this on the side. Now we're going to head cook all of our thepla. Place a flat pan on a medium to high heat and wait for it to heat up. This should take a few minutes. Once it's ready, you want to place the top down of your thepla onto the pan. Give it about a minute, and then on the side that's facing you, add around a half a spoonful of oil. Rub this all over and then flip your thepla. Now on the side that's facing you, you want to add another half spoon of oil. Give the other side about a minute or 2 to cook. As you can see, my thepla have got these small brown burnt parts on it. This is what you want. You want to have as much daj or char on your thepla as possible, because that's kind of also what adds the flavor and even a bit of texture. So do this with all of them. Make sure they're cooked through, and it roughly takes about a minute to 2 minutes for each side, depending on the heat of your pan. Don't worry if they get a little bit too burnt, but just be careful when you're cooking these because it can get very smoky. Once they're all done, you can serve these hot straight away, or you can store these. As I said, thepla are great with chai, dahi, atanu or pickle, and they're also great just on their own as well, or you can have them as a wrap. We can put some salad inside. You can have it with shak instead of rotli. They're just really great. They're really good for the health, and if you use a refined oil, then it's even better. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you on the next video. Bye guys.